In the late 1970s, a quiet suburban home in Enfield, England became the center of one of the most infamous paranormal cases in history. What began as small disturbances soon escalated into a full-blown nightmare that terrified an entire family and baffled investigators for decades. It all started in 1977, when Peggy Hodgson, a single mother, reported strange occurrences in her home. Her two daughters, Janet and Margaret, claimed to hear knocking sounds coming from the walls. Furniture moved on its own. Objects flew across the room. But what seemed like minor disturbances quickly turned into something much darker. 11-year-old Janet became the focus of the activity. She was seen levitating above her bed, thrown across the room by an unseen force. Her voice would change, speaking in a deep, guttural tone that wasn't her own. She claimed to be possessed by the spirit of a man named Bill Wilkins, who had supposedly died in the house years before. Witnesses, including journalists and paranormal investigators, heard the voice themselves, coming from Janet's throat, even when her lips weren't moving. The activity was relentless. Chairs tipped over, toys were hurled across rooms, and cold gusts of air swept through the house. The police were called, and even an officer reported seeing a chair slide across the floor without explanation. Investigators from the Society for Psychical Research, including Maurice Grosse and Guy Lyon Playfair, spent months documenting the case. They captured recordings of Janet speaking in the eerie voice, and they personally witnessed objects moving without human intervention. Despite the evidence, skeptics dismissed the case as an elaborate hoax. They pointed to moments when Janet and her sister were caught bending spoons or faking certain incidents. But even after being accused of exaggeration, the Hodgson family insisted that much of what happened was real and beyond their control. After nearly 2 years of terror, the activity eventually faded. Janet later claimed that the spirit never truly left her, but the worst of the haunting stopped. To this day, the Enfield Poltergeist remains one of the most well-documented paranormal cases in history. Was it truly a malevolent spirit tormenting a family, or an elaborate hoax that got out of hand? Let us know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more chilling mysteries.